YouTube? Robert the Monster. Story myself, but that's okay. Oh God,
I don't want to subject you to the screech because we are live.
Yeah.
But you almost got that screech.
Yeah, sorry. For those of you who may be watching now, I did just cancel the upload on our Raw review, which our wonderful Sierra did put together and will be up by tomorrow, I promise.
It was an attempt.
Yeah, she did. She actually did wonderfully, and I think she's really gonna like the editing job that I did on the video.
There better be ascension everywhere.
There was not ascension everywhere. I'm sorry.
I need ascension everywhere. I need Victor's letter. I need Connor's letter. Oh, it was a happy day, and I'm very sad you weren't there to talk about it with me.
I actually did watch it, though. I did watch Raw.
Oh, you saw how giggly I got.
Oh, yeah. I not only watched the video review, which will be up again tomorrow. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell so you know when that comes in. But also I watched Raw, and I watched SmackDown just a little while ago. Oh, man. Let's.
Do I have notes?
Let's get.
I got a little overzealous in my notes today,
because you got a new notebook.
I have a full page of notes on the opening segment.
Wow, I don't have. I've got some.
I almost went word for word over here.
I've got some thoughts, and I'm going to as I usually do. Thank you all for watching. As we are, attempting to get into a coherent, cohesive, regular schedule of uploading and live streaming for you guys. So that way, if you missed out on last night's show and didn't have any time this week, you can always catch us talking about this. Now,
because we're reliable AF.
We're professionals.
Professionals.
Hey! I can't say nothing. I actually try to be professional. I am indeed now what I would deem semi-professional in the fact that my channel, Rob's Random ROMs, has just gotten to 50 subscribers, which is amazing to me, and I have to thank everybody, including you, who I know watch my shows, for loving and supporting me in such a fashion. And I've got to say, I also loved this week's opener. It started out... I
don't want to cause alert, but I didn't get notification of the live stream.
Oh, no.
Never mind, I found it.
You found the live stream.
I found it.
And see, for those of you who may not know, a little peek behind the curtain, she cannot actually see this layout unless she watches it on the stream like the rest of you, because she can't see what I'm doing. But now she sees it, and I hope she enjoys the visuals that I've put together for this. We start with R-Truth and Carmella having taken over Miz TV and turned it into Truth TV, which I fucking loved, because they started with the Miz's music, so it made me think, oh God, we're gonna get another Miz TV segment, and then fucking it's Truth and Carmella.
Just was like, what is this?
It's fucking great. It was the best. I love R-Truth. I love Carmella. And I also love, like, they talk about how they've taken this over and that they're running the Truth TV now, and that they're going to have their mixed match challenge later on in the evening on Facebook Live, and that they're going to interview Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan comes out in his street clothes, so he's not going to be doing anything. Well, no, I can't say that. I can't
assume.
You can assume. You could assume he's not going to be doing any fighting, but he starts talking about how cathartic would it be for Daniel Bryan to beat The Miz, and then before Daniel Bryan can answer, they get a 7-second dance break. I adored this segment, like, bar none, best thing in months that has started
crying.
It was the greatest thing ever, because I love, like, ridiculous R-Truth. Like, his whole character is great to me. It's a great
the fact
comic
that he's
relief.
semi-lucid now, like he actually understands what he's doing to an extent.
Oh
I
yeah.
still like that we're calling Maurice the other Carmella.
Oh yeah, and he even
And
brings
then
up
he thanks Carmella for dyeing her hair.
He quit confusing people.
Oh.
And they, like I said, they get the dance break. It kind of, to me, almost harkened back to the for the benefit of those with flash photography, Edge and Christian segments.
Yes.
That's what it felt like to me. That's why I loved it. It was like, you have taken your own thing. You've done your own thing here. Do it. Keep doing it. Never stop doing it.
But we get the end of the 7-second dance break, and Daniel Bryan looks like he's crying of laughter too, and then has to ask R-Truth, "Do you know what catharsis means?"
Cathartic, yeah.
No, he says catharsis because that's a actual word, and then Truth replies, "Yeah, I know what it means, but you're gonna explain it to us anyway."
You can explain it to everybody else.
It because I understood what the word was, but I didn't have the full grasp.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have the Webster's Dictionary version. I've just occasionally experienced it.
Oh no, I'm bad. I have the dictionary on my phone just because I like to pull out some eloquent bullshit.
I mean, sometimes you gotta bust. Hang on. I actually have a prop. Sometimes you have to bust out the eloquent bullshit. I still haven't finished reading this book. I need to get farther than that.
I love to come up with a good alliteration, and sometimes you need a dictionary.
Oh yeah, dictionary, thesaurus, all that. But the Miz comes out, and he's your typical.
But because Daniel Bryan does answer Carmella's question.
Mm-hmm.
He says that he wants to be champ, and he wants to be champ to prove that he is the best, and Miz wants to be champ to say that he is the best. And this is where we do get Miz interrupting, and we get this beautiful little bit between Truth and Miz. Oh,
yeah, you're an idiot.
The Truth TV chants were strong in this one.
Oh yeah, you're an idiot. I'm an idiot with a talk show.
Oh God. But Miz drops this beautiful promo. Can I go ahead and talk?
Yeah, please go into it. This was the greatest.
Miz lets off this beautiful promo, and I tried to not be word for word, but kind of be word for word. But here we go. He basically says, "I know why these people love you. You're Daniel Bryan. You're the scrappy, relatable underdog that knows right for wrong, and you never stop fighting the odds. But you fight fair, and that's why people love you. That's why you'll never beat me. I'm smart. I'm not a coward. I will win at all costs. It's why I beat you at SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, and will do the same at Showdown. I have ideas for everything. He talks about having 1,000 more ideas for the Super Show, the Super Showdown
match. Yeah. On how to.
He says that I am willing to do anything to move onto the championship. Are you? And he's then continues to say, no, you're too proud to do that. The only way to beat me is to change your moral code. But if you cheat, you'll steal the hope from fans. If you cheat, you will steal hope from the fans, and it will also tarnish the name Daniel Bryan. And then we get R-Truth just like, look, man, we won't tolerate this. You won't talk to people like this on my show. You've talked so long, I don't have time for my animal segments. And then bans Miz from Truth TV for life. They then decide that they're going to fight for the show.
Which I was hoping. I mean, I knew what was going to happen, but I was hoping that wow, we'll get into it. We actually, he goes back.
Ends at another dance break.
Yeah, ends at another dance break, and
which was much longer than 7 seconds.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it was they didn't. I don't think they said 7 seconds on that one. They just said dance break and went into it. But Miz walks back into the back and runs into Paige in gorilla position, and she's like, "Well, listen, he challenged you. You want to go on ahead and you want to shut him up. You want to have your show back. You need to go beat him. You need to go out there and do your business." And that didn't go so well. For
this leads right into Truth versus Miz.
Yeah.
Actually, Truth is predominantly aggressive throughout this match.
Oh yeah, he got some good stuff in.
We only see Miz get a couple maneuvers in to give a little momentum, but Truth continues to be able to counter the momentum until Miz gets the boot and the it kicks.
Which Daniel Bryan's like, listen, see this?
Hold up, the fact that Daniel Bryan is critiquing the Miz in the ring.
And even like he kind of puts him over. He's like, yeah, no, he reliably changes up his style. He reliably evolves, but he never evolves into putting all that hard work that he does to try and cheat and win into actually getting good. And like, look at this. He's doing these kicks and he's not even rotating his hips. I love that little bit. Like, I notice you are not doing this thing that I do, which gives me why I do it better than you. And it's like, that's what you get from a veteran. And again, even to the last day Daniel Bryan wrestles, I want him on commentary.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But the only reason,
back into the match, we see the it kicks. When Miz goes for the final it kick, Truth actually rolls him up for the near fall. Miz usual. Being able to kick out. At this point in time, Miz gains the momentum, and then Truth and Miz perform like a strength versus strength little segment. Before Miz is able to bring Truth to his knees, attempts to get the backslide, only for Truth to do an actual backslide, at which Daniel Bryan's critiquing about that too.
Oh yeah.
Miz gets the advantage during the commercial break, but Truth comes up with a flurry of offense to note the beautiful jawbreaker, and to a near fall, and Truth. It looks like Truth is gonna win this match, but in the end, Miz gets a thumb to the eye, connects with the skull crushing finale, and then steals Daniel Bryan's running knee to pin R-Truth. Truth TV is no more.
No. Well, like I said, I was very much hoping that R-Truth would get to keep doing this ridiculous thing, but apparently they don't. Well, maybe he will. Maybe he'll just do it on a different way. I would love to see it.
Time will tell.
Yeah. We move into a previously taped backstage photo shoot with Charlotte, and she just gets wrecked by Becky.
Holy crap.
And this is great. I love it. Fucking perfect.
I mean, Becky's throwing her into the containers. She demands the cameraman to keep shooting. And then after all is said and done, she hits the Captain Morgan pose on Charlotte.
Yeah, holding the title.
Oh my gosh, I want those pictures. Where are they? WWE, you need to post.
Yeah, post your pictures. I have a
new screensaver.
Well, I mean, now hang on. If you need a new screensaver, I've got a couple pictures around here. Like
screen shaver. I don't need to shave my screen. It's very clean shaven. It doesn't actually grow facial hair.
I mean, I think I know why. It's just intimidated by my manly beard. It is just so glorious.
No. My screen has no feelings. It is about as dead on the inside as I am.
Nope. I was gonna say something, but we're gonna move on. Fucking Sheamus versus
Cesaro against Big E, accompanied by the New Day. First of all, Kofi's shirt keeps getting higher and higher and higher and higher. He looked like a chick I would have seen at a rock concert with how short that was.
Well, I mean, there are certain artists out there who would have drawn him that way, I imagine, but he needs to stop wearing shirts that length. I would like to see him just.
It's odd.
Yeah, like I said, it's just like just please don't.
It's not the same length as a female shirt sometimes. We get the hashtag, because we have to make that social media worthy.
Oh yeah.
Say something nice challenge, which is just ends up being a bunch of backhanded compliments.
Yeah, it's like they took the opportunity to go full in, dissing them while trying to backhandedly compliment them, and it's like, all right, guys, come on. You had the opportunity to actually act like, legit faces here, and you just decided to go comedy with it. And I'm not against you being comedic, but actually remind people that you're faces, please, occasionally. You don't have to do it all the time. Just, every once in a while, point out somebody's positive points, even if they're a heel. That's all you got to do. But they don't care. They live on the internet.
They need to stop talking about Cesaro's areolas.
I have absolutely... Okay, I will say this as a person with certain preferences in my life. I don't want to hear about his nipples anymore. I'm sick of it. Let's this
move on to the match, because
this was in all a good promo between the two teams, and Sheamus winning after Big E tries to get the big ending and ends up eating a brogue kick was really good.
Hold up, I can't whistle right now. Don't cotton mouth. I was trying to go for my atomic missile drop sound. But no, this match in all was a strength game. This had a lot of hard hits. We saw that really cool splash by Big E on the apron. We see another time where Big E goes for the splash, but Sheamus gets the knees up. The power slam from Sheamus. Jesus Christ, this was just a really hard-hitting match. We see a near fall after Sheamus' powerbomb. Sheamus goes for the brogue kick, only for Big E to catch him, lift him on his shoulders, and power slam him. Near fall. Sheamus... Wait, hold up. I just reread the same thing. Powerbomb Sheamus, near fall. Big E goes for that spear, and Sheamus catches him with the knee on the apron and gets that beautiful brogue kick you were talking about earlier, pinning Big E. After this, we see Paige talking to a mysterious someone that we find out later after a camera pan is AJ Styles. She says that she's taking all the precautions she can, but just in case, for any shenanigans, don't destroy everything out there. And then says that the monitors on commentary are extremely expensive.
Well, I imagine having an Apple iPad at every fucking thing that's, keyed into the closed circuit broadcast at the time can't be cheap. And since they don't really get to carry, well, I imagine, the production trucks can carry a bunch of them, but they don't necessarily run cheap anyway.
Oh no, but we then get the pan to Styles, and he says, "Don't worry, if I need to destroy something, it's Joe." And holy shit, I'm not even mad that there wasn't a main event, because that promo at the end was absolutely beautiful from Joe.
The whole exchange was great. Lana knocks on Rusev's locker door. And Rusev comes out. He promises he's going to...
Can I just ask, before we get into this, whose side are you on? Are you Rusev Day?
Here's the thing. I have adamantly stated, and I will continue to state here on this show, that they should not do this. This should not be a storyline that they run forward with completely, irreverently. They just never. I can't say it. I don't know why. They should. They should never.
Who are you siding with on this? It's happened. I'm sorry. It's happened. You've been warning it for months, and I was blissfully ignoring it.
Oh yeah.
But
I wish I could.
Whose side are you on? That's all I want. I want a name.
This is gonna be hard because I would like to side with Aiden.
But
I I no,
not
that's
who's gonna win this feud.
no.
Because obviously Rusev's winning this feud, but whose side are you on? Who are you? Who's?
I'm pulling
'Cause
for
I agree
Aiden to
with
come out.
Aiden English so hard.
Oh yeah, no. I want Aiden English to actually come out of this the face.
His promo that he puts on later in the night.
Oh, beautiful. Well, actually,
Well, it's actually next.
yeah. First we get after the commercial break we get Rusev coming out to the ring, and they show a replay of Rusev's loss against Nakamura from last week, along with Aiden English's attack. Then Rusev calls Aiden out. I wrote this. Love Aiden's shirt and the microphone sock thing. That was really good.
Love it. Put it on the shop. Hold up. Did you see that WWE has fanny packs that are championships? Ooh, my savings account can't afford it, but I really want a championship fanny pack.
I have but one question because I can't look it up right now. How much are they? Do you remember?
I don't know. But
right.
You know Michael Hayes had something to do with that.
Oh, I would love to get one because I've actually been looking to get one. It was I saw it in a Wrestle Crate once, and I was like, I want that because it was the WWE Championship, and I'm like, I want that.
They have I think they probably don't have it, but I want a cruiserweight or a UK one.
Yeah, that's not probably a thing, but
moving back into
we get a video package because Aiden's like, this is you're talking about how you feel betrayed. I basically built Rusev Day. I brought it to the prominence because I recognized your talent and your skill. This is where you were before I really stepped in, and shows the creation of Rusev Day as an official Bulgarian holiday.
Hold up, do you realize that was 52 weeks ago? That was a SmackDown year. Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of Rusev Day.
Oh God. I actually legit have to celebrate Rusev Day at work. I'm going to have to do this. There's no choice.
Oh God, I just popped into an evil laugh. Let's not talk about that.
That's okay. But
no,
he shows
right.
all of the victories that they together, all of the great moments of Aiden English and Rusev. It was so amazing. And then
beautiful.
He turns around and he says, that was...
She happened.
Yeah, that was before she happened.
Her name?
And blames Lana for the split between Rusev and Aiden English. And Rusev and Aiden English and their current woes.
So far to put a package on about it.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do it and say that here in just a second. He says, yeah, no, you don't have to like me. You don't have to believe me. Lana's so truthful. She'd have told you about everything I said. Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing she would have done. But did she tell you about that one night in Milwaukee? And then mic drop, walk away. It was great. And the entire crowd
after Lana burns English by calling him the glorified cheerleader.
Oh yeah. And
we're going to find out what that is next week of what happened in Milwaukee.
The crowd, the rest of the night, would chant Milwaukee. They're in Colorado, and they're chanting Milwaukee. What the shit?
Oh, the fact that even Becky Lynch is interested in what happened in
Oh,
Milwaukee.
yeah. We'll get there. We get a video recap
of the last WWE contract signing where Joe first attacked Styles.
Yep. Oh, speaking of Samoa Joe, hang on. It's right there.
Ooh, let's not speak about Samoa Joe yet.
No. You can't. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. I got a nice sign right here.
Oh, That fucking sign.
I love this sign. This is the best sign ever. I'm never getting rid of it. It's going to stay right there. It's great.
Oh,
why would I ever
fine.
get rid of this sign? Hell, your sign
Can I
isn't
ask,
half bad.
Why is there a picture of Buddy Murphy underneath of me?
That sign that was about the best quick screen grab I could get of that sign from Naomi's match.
But why he's not on SmackDown?
It doesn't matter. It was a great sign. I liked it. I know you're a big
205 Live.
Yeah, you're a big Buddy Murphy fan, so I was like, you know what?
I'm a
right under
Wrestle Boy fan.
Yeah, right under my tag team partner. Got to do it for her. Anyway, Naomi and Asuka are seen warming up in the back before the commercial break. After the commercial break, we get Rusev and Lana talking backstage before Becky just barges in like, oh yeah, Milwaukee, one hell of a town, yeah. Oh wait, no, and Lana's like, this is not your business. Yeah, this does not concern you. And she's like,
but then Becky threatens to stretcher her out.
Oh yeah,
like she did to Charlotte.
I fucking loved it. It was great.
But Becky then says, I run the women's division, and seeing
as you pretend to
as
compete.
you try to perform in the women's division, that means it's my business as champ.
Yeah.
And walks away, and Rusev's just like, what was the last time we were in Milwaukee?
Yeah, it's like, I don't remember the last time.
Oh,
it's like,
running gags. I love it.
He's trying to figure it out. It's great. It's like, you know what? Okay, real talk. This is not going to happen as far as what they should do, but I really believe, like, if they brought up the fact of what happened with Lana and Enzo, that would probably be it, but I don't think...
Was that in Milwaukee?
I don't fucking remember.
Was it in Milwaukee?
I don't remember.
No, WWE would not.
Like I said, it's not going to happen, but it could.
This is completely off subject, and we haven't heard Braun Strowman say it in 3 weeks, but I found this at my local Hot Topic.
I now have a reason to hate my own tag team partner. Why did you do this to me? I need that.
Everything sucks, but it's New Day.
I know. We got the rainbow and everything.
A couple other ones. We got a couple little cards to throw up.
Anyway,
moving back in.
Yeah, we get the Iconics in the ring. They are going to apparently say something, but Naomi's entrance just completely shuts them down, and then Asuka's on top of that just blocks them out. So they go to commentary during the commercial.
Hold on, this whole match revolves around the fact that Rose touched Naomi's hair. I'm not stepping in the well okay, no. You know what? I'm going to do it. I didn't want to do it. How petty is that? No, it's not petty. And I will completely defend this for one reason. A lot of people, and I've seen. No, you don't. No, I see the point.
Did I get there?
We got there. I had to think about it.
Yeah. So
we got there, but let's just go.
That's why.
Quick brief over this match.
It was Iconics on commentary being praised by Corey Graves like 99% of the time. Asuka and Naomi getting the win. It didn't matter. It was basically a squash. Again, I still noticed the sick Buddy Murphy sign in the front row. That was about the best for me. I loved it. So that's why I had to grab the screenshot.
It is then announced that tonight we will see Lana versus Becky.
I
guess this would have been the main event match. I absolutely
hate fucking sponsored matches now. Ty Dillinger versus Shinsuke Nakamura. He actually did it. He went 10 at Nakamura, and I wish the crowd would have, had a few more NXT faithfuls to sit in the front row, and when he did the punches, count 10. But they didn't.
I just wish Ty Dillinger was over.
Yeah, as over as he was when he first came up. That would have been great.
This was a really good match very quick, to be honest, because of the DQ we get. But
But
it seems to be all Ty Dillinger out the gate. We do see Shinsuke trap Dillinger into the corner to get the advantage. I'm just gonna go over real quick, and then we'll go talk about this DQ. Nakamura goes for the Kinshasa, but misses. Dillinger gets the super kick, goes to the top rope, gets a frog splash. Into a near fall. Nakamura then corners Ty, gets cornered, and Ty starts hammering away. And this is where the crowd gives it away, because the screams when Orton appears out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And then sends poor Ty into the ring post, attacks Ty ringside. You know, I think I predicted this a couple of weeks ago. I think I jokingly said Ty.
Here's the thing.
One of us did.
I would believe that you said it. Here's the thing on my end. I want to see Ty come out on top for this one, and I think that Randy would let it happen. Like, Randy Orton being in the position he's in currently would probably put somebody over. He wouldn't be afraid of it.
But you would think Ty is the next challenger, the next victim, as Randy says. But we do see later in an interview with Orton that they asked, why'd you do it? And was asked if he was the next victim. And Orton literally just goes, the perfect 10 crap just pisses me off. I think it's cool that he just out of nowhere just like, I hate your 10. Pam.
I hate your gimmick.
What is interesting, though, is if you think about it, Orton has gone after 2 of the last 3 opponents Nakamura has had. He had Jeff, Rusev, and now Ty. Granted, Rusev was a championship match. We didn't see anything with that because we already had Aiden English betraying in the cards.
Yeah.
But what if, like, Randy's just going after Nakamura's seconds?
It's like he's very.
It's a weird shadow of the alliance that nobody knows about.
He's tsundere. That's what it is. It's got to be. He's got to be completely tsundere. He wants Nakamura.
Stop it.
I've already shipped it.
Not use that word on this podcast. It has nothing to do with anything. We're not going to talk about the fan fictions you read.
Or write. Damn it. Did I just say that out loud?
Oh my god, no.
Next we get you actually missed that after Randy Orton comes out and just beats the hell out of poor Ty Dillinger. Nakamura doesn't hesitate in using this opportunity to hit the Kinshasa on Dillinger into the LED boards on the ringside. It's like, what the fuck, dude? You could have just walked away. It would have been fine.
Nope.
But no. Anyway, we also get another segment of Lana and Rusev backstage.
So, one thing, hold on. Before we get any further, one of the things I really liked about this week's... Okay, no, I'm going to stop and say to my final thoughts.
Okay. We get Becky Lynch versus Lana. You know, this isn't anything surprising, as you would expect. Becky Lynch is extraordinarily strong, and Lana really doesn't have those same skills. So
okay, but Lana did Becky did a solid job of selling Lana's moves.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say
it
Lana was a
didn't
complete
do terrible.
squat.
That high kick she got, Becky either actually got like stunned or she sold that like a champ.
Well, yeah, like I said, she wins this one as you would imagine that she should, and it was a fine match. It wasn't terrible.
And it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, so we get Aiden English being interviewed briefly backstage. He says he's going to bring video evidence next week to back up his claims.
He loves the precious.
Yeah, before the commercial, we see Paige talking to a couple security goons. Back from commercial, Paige just fucking lampshades. Yeah, no, I know how these things normally go. Could we not, please? And
I loved
come out here, AJ. And AJ
didn't Raw do that a couple weeks ago too?
I don't know. Probably. It's not as good as I'll admit. I think like the best one that has ever been like somebody just straight up lampshading it was CM Punk saying, "Has one of these ever gone according to plan?"
I think that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you know what? I know why I thought it was a couple weeks ago. I was watching that pit.
But Styles comes out,
but
and then
so
she calls for Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe does not come out. She calls for him a second time. He shows up on the Titantron at the Styles home in 1,000 miles away in Gainesville, Georgia.
Who else had a flashback to Triple H with the home invasion of Randy Orton? Because I went immediately to that.
Yeah.
Did anybody else get it? Like, Joe is the right hand of Triple H.
Yeah.
I think that's so amazing yet creepy because one of us said he's actually gonna show up to the house.
Oh yeah, I believe it was you. But
who's got the clairvoyance now?
Well, here's the thing.
I just see storylines.
Yeah. He talks about how there was a thing he said. It was you retaining, that's one thing. You stole that championship from me. There has to be consequences. Should I let myself in? No. I'll ring the doorbell. He rings the doorbell and says, "Daddy's home," and that's the end of the show.
Cut to black. Amazing scene. A+. Samoa Joe, you are a god.
I thought for fucking sure. Like I went back twice. I went back twice thinking, okay, the link that I used to view this show was bad.
Thought it too.
So I had to go back to two other ones, and I found out that I wasn't wrong. And I'm like, oh shit, they did fucking great here. Fucking AJ Styles is like pleading with Joe this whole time while he's on the thing, like, dude, no, don't. Here's the thing though. I'm a good old boy from the South. One thing that you always learn living down here is that somewhere in the house there is a 12 gauge. Everybody in the house knows how to use said weapon, and being in Georgia, I'd imagine that Wendy knows how to hunt and probably would have, like, if he'd have opened the door, if he'd have, like, busted in the door to go into the house, I wouldn't have been surprised to hear the shotgun racking, like, get out my house.
PG.
I don't care. You don't have to see it. You just have to hear it.
But, I mean, Joe goes through this whole phase of, that, you're 1,000 miles away and I'm here with your family and they're home. You feel that helplessness, and then you realize you should have been there, and you feel guilt, and that guilt turns to rage, and then that rage turns to fear, and Jesus Christ. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Final thoughts. Let's get them done.
This was an amazing SmackDown Live. Very, very good. Next week, the Go Home show is going to have a tall order to stack up to what happened this week. There's no doubt in it. I mean, that's what we got. And the storylines with Rusev and Lana to carry through to the next cycle, maybe on to, I want to say, Survivor Series being the end of it, would be fine by me.
Anything to see it in English, because I feel like after this we're not going to see English for a while.
Yeah.
But let me move. Any other final thoughts for you?
I don't want to see Aiden English future endeavored. I want to see him get back together with Rusev after this whole thing is over. Like, okay, we had our disagreement, we had our fight, it's over.
Okay. Um, I don't have a final thought really on SmackDown. It's more of the main roster in a whole this time around.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things I really enjoyed that WWE did this week is that they centered an episode specifically around certain people. So last night
It was
in the
very
podcast
much
that will
Dean
be
Ambrose.
very much Dean Ambrose, very much the Shield and the Dogs of War, but specifically Dean Ambrose getting a little bit of a trickle of McIntyre in there, which, oh my god, I think my theory and my predictions still might be alive. I think we might see the infamous double turn. I think Dean and McIntyre might do a double turn. That would be amazing.
That would be something.
I like the idea that they are progressing. They're making a storyline for each specific show,
Mm-hmm.
but featuring one feud at a time. So, like, next week, I imagine we'd probably see something. Would we see? Would Brock Lesnar potentially? Well, no.
No.
Next week would be circulating around Triple H and Undertaker because Shawn Michaels going to be there.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. See, I don't hate that though. It's wonderful to see that they're
I
actually.
don't hate it. I really like because
they're
featuring a
actually
specific
story building.
Yeah, you're featuring a specific feud, knowing that you've built up the other feuds. It's time to put the finishing touches on this one, and then they continued it into SmackDown with Rusev Lana and Aiden English.
Mm-hmm.
I thought production-wise, it was very well done.
Oh,
I didn't get sucked into the third hour of Raw, that black hole.
Oh yeah, that hour made me really glad that I watched it on 1.5 speed.
Yet I still suffer for all of the handwritten notes.
I'm sorry.
All right, I think we should go ahead and close this out, though. It has been a long day, and I need to start making dinner.
Yep. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share all those wonderful things down below. Hit the bell for the notifications. Follow me on Twitter at RobsRandomRoms. Follow her on Twitter at Heavy Metal Hippie. Hit up the show at In Mosh Pit, and we will see you all tomorrow night for the NXT 205. I can't say live show. Can't say live because it's not live anymore, but the 205 show.
See you tomorrow for 205, my Wrestle Boys in NXT.
Yep. Later.